How's it going there, YouTube? It's Stone Fork bringing you a little replay commentary here. I'm not gonna do many more live commentary videos till I get my sound fixed. This was another 2v2, but this time it was a little different. Uh, Same partner as always, Shift Knife. We were trying a new game mode. It was called Economy. You guys may have heard of it. It's new. It's a pretty good game. Um, Overall, I think it'll be a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. The economy is a little strange. I'm still trying to get the basis of it. What it looks like is you have starting points. Whenever you spend your money on a unit, it takes it out of your total group points up there at the top. And basically, it's like you have to really like micromanage your units and try to make the best use out of them for as long as you can, and while spending the least amount. The people that spend the least amount spend the most of their money, and when that happens, they lose a lot of points and they don't get to their overall goal, which is 4,000, is what we need to reach. So basically, it's about making the best, or using your unit to the best of its capabilities, which makes sense. This game really teaches you that every unit really does count. You lose that unit, you're gonna have to replace it sooner or later, and they'll outgun you if they have more if they got the bigger guns though, or more of them. You're gonna need to buy units, which will take away out of your team, and your teammate won't be too happy about that. Overall, though, this was a good game. I went my basic setup, England, infantry, get Russian, Echo there, getting that shit up there. I got my recon units. I move up to these trees, just a bit up around here. Buddy Shift Knife over here, he's going Foxtrot, I believe. And we're gonna do something about that. Sorry about that. Throat's a little dry right now. Get something to drink later. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're just pushing up, as you can see. I would like to know what you guys would like me to play as, NATO or Warsaw. If you can let me know anything, I'm really open to suggestions here. Any questions? If you want to see how I made my deck, I'm planning on making a deck making tutorial. It's really good. But overall, it's gonna be it's just gonna be about how you're gonna use this deck to its fullest capabilities, and how you're gonna use the bonuses overall to help you and basically outrange you other than your enemy. I'm gonna do it from my perspective down here so that you guys aren't seeing what the enemy is doing. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm gonna move this recon into this position, the recon into here. I like to get some sort of view if they're gonna be utilizing this tree line. I would like to see where from and how. Recon is very important in this game if you haven't realized already. Basic recon units should be within tree lines and with like tanks and or like somewhere in your town. The reason I poach these recon outside of the town is because I know that whatever they would see coming, it would be down these roads here before they even hit the town, which would enable my my ATGM Melons to engage them as they did so. I also like to poach up some anti-air into this building here. It's the least that they expect. Once a bombing run hits, they just fly right over this area no matter what. So usually my javelins just eat them alive. Shift Knife is setting up kind of like a defense here along this ridge of trees. Watching that, I think he was expecting him to push through Charlie and through that town. What I would have done most likely was get a little bit more anti-ground missile infantry in there to do pack a little bit more punch than those riflemen. But overall, he did his job, and he executed it nicely. So all quiet on the eastern front right now. I'm just gonna bump this up a bit so we can get some contacts and see what the hell's going on here. overall, guys, I really enjoy making videos with this. I'll continue to make them. Um, it's a lot of fun, and overall, just a blast to play. All right, so as you can see, I moved my Sultan up here, um, to get some like base of a better supporting for my town. I bring in some strikers due to the fact that I need them because yeah, we all know what happens if they take rush, right? They'll just storm right through everything I got. So I like to have some tow launchers on my side. I bring in my unit here of artillery. I bought another rapier unit to be put over by those javelins due to the fact that I like to have, or not these rapiers, those ones over there, to be placed over by the javelins here because I like to have a secondary defensive air. Um, so that if they do happen to, if a cedar plane happens to pick up on this rapier, that he won't pick up on these javelins. Usually they hit him first. So my buddy wanted me to call in a an artillery strike on these T-62s over here, so I go ahead and oblige. To no avail. I didn't get any hits. I did get hits. I didn't get um any kills. The caliber on these UK um artillery is disappointing. They're just meant to stun, really. They're not gonna kill anything other than infantry. So um my buddy's artillery been calling in as well. He sat back and just drained my units without me knowing, but that's cool, it's okay. I like to share. Sharing is caring, I guess. Um so he comes in with this aardvark strike on that group of T-62s, and he took out mainly the support units around that area. So sorry, I'm getting a Steve message here. So as you can see here, my buddy was panicking a little bit. He got some T-80Bs over here, and all he had was these two squads of three M60A1s. So he was gonna engage him no matter what. I believe he's just gonna hold his ground, hoping that those T-80s were gonna do something stupid. Overall, though, he neutralizes the problem, and we continue on our way. Now I see this KA-229 TB in here, but I don't see any infantry pouring out of it, so I don't bother engaging it. I think I do end up trying to with this SAS group, but it's not really worth it in the end. So I see that these Spetnaz are moving up with my SAS unit, and I try to retreat them back as close to the town as possible, so that hopefully even if I get spotted by that recon unit, that I may be able to get some help with it from the town. So I start taking out these units that are approaching the BMPs and things. Now realize people don't people really don't think about how important this stuff is when like these recon units. I wouldn't have seen those BMPs I took out or that BTR I took out. Overall, recon is a must. I cannot stress it enough. I just it is. So I continue to help out my buddy over here. He seems to be engaging some just Motostreki, no big deal. Getting my chieftains a little bombarded here as those BMPs move up. He has a infantry unit off to the left here that's trying to sneak up on us. Little does he know I have Fusiliers ready for him right there, so those will hurt him bad. So I start to realize these chieftains are in the wrong fight. They're gonna get eaten alive. Let me see if I can turn this down a bit. It's a little loud. I can't turn it out through here. Damn it. Oh yes, I can. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do right there. 'Cause I can't hear myself talk. Alright, so let's continue. These KA-29s are going to be engaging those chieftains down there. And, they're going to be doing some damage. Although they're not killing anything, they are stunning them for those BMPs over there to shoot me at. I move those Spartans up to engage these infantry in open combat. My Fusiliers are also engaging them, so mainly my plan here was to really just stop them from hurting, like from pushing up any further. I go to try to engage these KA-29, but to no success there. My buddy just pinged me and to attack these motors directly, so I'll be setting up this Abbott here pretty soon to engage him. He moves up these IMIs and KAs to my missile artillery. You'll see what happens when that shit goes down. Literally every single one of them just hit the ground. Yeah, I just toasted those. So I see that he brought up some T-80s. Moving up my 4 Challengers on his right to get some shots on his side armor here. And that hurts him pretty bad. My buddy over here is still messing around with those T-80Bs. He can't really take them out with the puny M60 Airlands. So he's just trying to do his best to hold them off. And as you can see, his opponent is starting to rush a lot of vehicle units. So that'll be a problem later down the road, I believe. My buddy does a good job with handling them off with nothing but riflemen, which is kind of embarrassing for his opponent because, well, look at that. He just can't really. He has the numbers advantage. All you'd have to do is move those Molderstruck up into this here, but little does he know, he doesn't know what's in there. So I mean, you can't really blame the guy. So I'm engaging those T-80Us here, moving up those Challengers to do some damage, and I believe I just hit him in the side armor here that pretty soon. Yeah, pretty soon here. He can't be living for much longer. As you can see, I took out a little plane there with my my double layered AA here. And I recommend this tactic for anybody who plays NATO. If you ever ran into something that kind of looks like a missile with a radar beeping out, with a plane at least, that is a seeder plane. Those planes will and can seed out your radar anti-aircraft infantry or aircraft vehicles and shoot them out about 40, I believe, a lot longer than what your actual anti-air can see. Now he got his bombs off, which was ridiculous. I couldn't believe that actually happened, but it did. So I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. But I mean, that was just some nice bomb drops there at the very end. Now I sit here, I'm looking at my my rapiers, and I'm like, ah, oh, damn it, they're out of missiles. And I just sent my stalwarts over there to support my infantry units inside of the town. So I was like, God damn it, there's nothing I can do. So I believe I pull my Challengers back and move my rapiers up just to scare them away. Overall, like, oh God, it's a rapier. But to no avail, it doesn't work. Then these MI-7s land. Why did they land? I don't know. But they're about to get destroyed by Challengers. So I'm calling in all this tracked rapier to anti-air for no reason. And I really quickly try to cancel it. To no avail, I get 4 units of non-needed anti-air. I guess it doesn't really matter since I can just set it up and any more helicopters he tries to move up on that side won't really do anything, but oh well. So now he's bringing up some T-55s and T-80Bs. That could be a problem down the road. So my buddy's doing his best to stun him and slow him down as much as he possibly can. And I'm sitting here at just, sitting here over Echo just waiting for some more infantry. more problems. The reason I didn't push up sooner, because I wasn't really sure what the enemy had. And to be honest, I'm sure he had plenty more than me. We could take a look now if you wanted. So yeah, you can see what he had setting up here. Overall, he could have just annihilated my push. No, I did hear something I've never done before. I've kind of just like uh leaded my attack. I led my attack here, and it was a complete direct hit. Like I stunned every single unit of his, and successfully slowed him down for what we call the bomb rape. He's gonna bring in a couple aardvarks and literally hit these stun units with everything he can, and just watch. So he took out 3 T-55s, a T-80, leaving one T-55 left. I come in with a tornado to hit any possible remaining units. I'm a little late on that sense. And with that, the guy surrenders. So, um, I mean, it makes you feel good as a player to stop a push that hard and then just have the guy playing as that pusher just say, God damn it, I quit. I mean, in my books, nothing is more enjoyable than that. And you can see my buddy brought some Apaches here to take out whatever the hell this guy was planning on doing with these T-80s. And wow, Apaches did some work. Wow, actually that was the first time I actually saw Apaches being used in actual um action there. That was solid. It was really good actually. Um, so as you can see, friend here is he's still got those chaparrals there. I would have pulled those back by now, being danger close to those T-80s and infantry units. He probably didn't do that to, keep his units hid. Maybe they didn't possibly see him, I'm not sure. My buddy now is bringing up those patents. He lost the town, which is, I guess, what I expected for one rifleman unit. Um, I'm getting engaged by some conkers over here to my right. I don't realize it till they're like literally shooting at me, so I start to react to that. I back my challengers up. The T-80U is just smacking my units around. I'm not sure what the hell. After these chieftains pop that T-80, I reverse them and get my artillery to fire in this tree line. Now this is what we like to call the rape, the bomb rape. Now this is the definition of too much artillery, or too much explosions. So first, let's see. All this artillery hits, right? Alright. And then we bring in a lot more bombs. Oh wait, not yet actually. Never mind. This was a different instant where it was just some infantry. It wasn't the big boys. Oh man, I'm a little off my game today. All right, you'll see what I mean later down the road. All right, so these conkers are just being a thorn in my side, right? They're just chasing my challengers. So I pull them back. And it's pretty quiet right now. My buddy over here taking out some Multiscrelly infantry with his recon chopper. My buddy's patents are engaging them in the building there. They're probably gonna get popped. Those patents will probably get popped. Yep, that's what I thought. So as you can see, nothing's really happening on my side, but it looks like Shift is engaging. He's doing whatever he can to stop that infantry unit till he ran out of ammo. He's gonna bring these Apaches up. Ooh, those are gonna eat him alive. To stop them. I don't know what this guy was doing with that cargo unit, but what he could have done was actually used it again instead of just having it sit idle in the bushes or the tree line, which serves no purpose for him or anyone else. So I actually managed to take out these Fitoas. They try to just move up in the open. My challenge is just pretty much say no to that. So those Apaches make quick work of whatever that infantry unit. No problem at all. I believe my buddy lost one of his Avengers, and he's about to lose his other ones. Like I said, what he should have done was pull those back instead of letting him die to some infantry units. He was rusty though, he hasn't played in a while. So this guy does really like weird maneuvers with his missile artillery. I don't know why they were pulled so far back, but they weren't doing next to no accurate missiles are hitting. Literally he was just single missiles were just hitting all around Echo, but they weren't actually hitting it, which was a shame. I mean, well, a shame for him, not for me. So try to take out those Iglas, but to no avail because for some reason when I did call my artillery or my planes on it, they didn't even drop them in the exact spot I wanted them. Like that one dropped way the hell over here for some godforsaken reason, and the other ones dropped like way up here. So they were both a little off off course, you could say. So nothing's really happening now. It's kind of all quiet on the front. My buddy thinks bombing him with some artillery will do it. I mean, it hit him, I guess. That did something. Alright, so now we're getting some action going again. So T-55s, he's trying again with that rush. This guy really loves to rush those things. Just literally clumping his units too much. Everybody's getting a hold of me right now. So I try again to lead another artillery attack. To no avail. I missed completely. It was a fail attempt. I didn't slow these units down, but they weren't really needed to be. They were getting eaten alive, and everything else is all bad news. That was my buddy Ferryman right there. He's just calling me a buttle as always and things of that nature. So, all right, I dropped some bombs here. I actually do think I took some things out right there. I think I took out 2 transport units with a lot of infantry in them. So, I mean, solid hits. I'm not gonna complain about them. So, tell me what you guys think about this game mode. Leave some comments in the description because, economy, I don't know if it's my favorite. I think I still like destruction more. But, economy it has its, it has its own kind of, what's it called? Uniqueness about it. So I see him bringing a lot of T-62s, OBRs and shit, and I was planning on getting some tanks and pushing in towards Delta, but since I saw this I thought, well maybe I should just set my challenges and shit up to shoot those guys dead. So that's what I actually aim to do here. And right up here, we call this coming up, dropping bombs. They run into this, you'll see what happens. I don't even need to tell you, you guys will just... It's quite a funny thing to see, but so as you can see, he's running straight down the road here. If I had my infantry in there, I could have seen them all the way down, but I didn't. So they're in and out from me through the tree lanes and whatnot. As I get closer, I start to realize, well, shit, I need to start getting some chieftains in position, ready for this push. So I move my challengers up first because they're the big guns. They're gonna do all the work here. So I detract those T-62s in the middle of the road just to get eaten alive by my chieftains and my challengers. Boom. Start calling artillery in that position. It was a horrible artillery. Like I guided one artillery, and every other one I did was like way off. I should just have bombed the general area instead of guiding it, which was silly of me, but what could you do? So now my chieftains and challengers are engaging these T-62s. Well, at least they're doing really well. My buddy's fending off some BTRs over to his left, but not getting engaged any other. So this guy moves up these Strellas. I'm not paying attention, of course. I was looking back here, making sure everything's okay. As I come back, his Strellas are already set up, and skadoosh. They're dead. Gazelle down. So, I quickly point my chieftains over in that direction, and I get some help taking those things down. They were just they just took out my recon. Just took out my eyes in the sky. So, here we go. We're gonna call this the, the bomb rape. Uh, you'll see here in a second why we do that. So my buddy, he dropped some napalm. And he dropped some aardvark explosives that I bombarded him with shells. And we just rinsed that tree line with every explosive we have. Till it is gone. It's a smoke pile. And he goes, okay, we're done. And I'm like, not yet. Harrier, finish the job. Bam. And whatever is left, after all of this ends, my buddy says, "Are they dead?" We just laughed. That was by far some of the funniest thing I've seen. It was it was just like holy shit, like all of those explosives in real life would God, that was just too funny. So here they warned us they reached 70% of what they needed to win. He's ahead here by quite a lot. So I'm like, well, how do we stop him from getting points? I need to start doing something. So I clicked the move fast option to Delta and get there quick. For some reasons, my gut feeling tells me he's not gonna have anything in that town there. So I try to move up as much as I possibly can. I bring my gazelle back up here to be my eyes. He has a gazelle here to just basically see these chieftains rolling up on him. Not much he can do with me wiping out his main tank force on his right and my buddy wiping out his main tank force on his left. I finally get I brought some infantry units just to see basically if there was anything in that town. They were gonna disembark and get the hell in a building to take out whatever was in there. So my buddy's just holding his ground here. He's just making sure no one gets behind us. Which is probably quite important. So I see that that UAS is poached up there, and I don't think he knows that I have a recon chopper staring right him in the face. So I try to move these challenges, but they try to cross the road. And I'm like, no, 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 move fast option, let's go. So they start going back, and they're like, oh, okay, we'll move faster then. Set up here. Get some bombing runs that are way off target. Like I said, dude, I don't know why. I don't know why the hell this is doing it. But literally, like, I clicked directly on that unit, that command vehicle. Didn't do anything to it. Once I take that UAS out, he loses a lot of points. Lost everything that he got in Delta, I believe. This is how this works. Any points you conduct in a certain place, you lose it once that unit is destroyed. So however many points that they are capturing in this here province, those points, once the command vehicle is destroyed, are depleted from your actual score down here. So once that happens, I start to push them up. To no avail, I get eyes on another command vehicle. But my opponent sees no escape, no escape route, no counterattack on this push, and I scare him into submission right about now. And it was pretty much game. It was a very well fought battle. I don't know about economy. It was okay. We enjoyed it, but overall, probably won't do it again unless it's asked by the viewers. So anyways, let us know how you liked it, and just poke me, or not poke me, put a little comment down there in the description or in the comment box. Click that like button, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys.